So hello class and good day. So in this lecture video, we will continue on the katong mag-review bitaw ta mag-answer ta sa inyong mga questions. So supposedly dapat mag-meet man ta, but because of kanang medyo busy ko, especially sa inyong time, and also there's some problem with my internet connection during kanang udto bitaw. So, mo nang mas ma-prefer ko nga mag-lecture video na lang as para pod mabalik-balik ninyo, no? Mabalik-balik ninyo siya pagtan-aw and para sad ma-prepare ko para di mapara tong last wherein nasipyat ko maglibog na hinuon. So in sa lecture video manggod kay at least mahanay na ko, ma-plaster na ko akong i-present sa inyo. Okay? So karon magpadayon ta. In the previous lecture video, nag-answer man ta tong activity number 2 ninyo. And then ato tong gadsiran tong number 1 and nag-answer ko gamay sa number 2. Okay? Katong mga wala kakita, no? Naghatag ko sa inyo og link para sa katong recorded nga meeting. Sa katong napay mga pangutana, please ayaw mo pagkaulog send sa ko question sa messenger or sa email. Okay? Also, sa katong naglibog, no, our exam will be this week. So, it could be this Tuesday, ugma, or did I Tuesday, Tuesday, ugma, or Wednesday. So, kana lang nga mga days, kay pagka next meeting, may medyo pagka Thursday, no, mag-proceed naman ta sa lain nga topic para di ta ma-behind. Okay ba? Okay, so that will be all for the introduction. Now let's proceed para sa kaning sa ni siya pag-answer, no? So I've noticed na ang inyong mga question is more on dito na dapit sa mga last topic na sa logic wherein it involves katong quantifiers and katong valid to check the validity of a proposition. Okay. So in this question, ato siyang by answering this question in your activity, atong ma-review to ug unsay mga properties ug unsay mga kinahanglan hinumduman when you check if a proposition is valid or not. Okay? So, as you can remember, ang kaning number 3 na ni siya ay tulo ka question, but I will just answer kaning letter A to save time. At the same time, para ma-practice mo no, sa B ug C wherein kamo na mag-answer sa inyo self. Okay? Okay. So, sugod ta diri sa number 3, which is to formalize the following argument and verify whether they are valid or not. So, when an argument is valid, basically, kung valid ang argument, it is said that tautology siya. So, meaning sa tautology is that always true. Diba? Okay. So, ingana, no? But para dili maglibog, kay namoy makita in testing the validity of an argument na dili siya true tanan. Okay, so nalang gid tay siguro dili ka na ang pinaka-effective way para mailhan if an argument is valid or not. But again, if argument is a tautology, then it is automatically a valid argument. But nailaing pamaagi wherein dapat consistent ang iyahang truth table. Okay? So makita na nato, I think I presented an example of that in the lecture video katong mga nanggitan now. So nabantayan gamay ra sa lecture video kay do na nabigto gi-explain sa lecture video, no? Mangutana pa gyapon. So no offense, mangutana pa gyapon. So no offense sa katong naglibog jud, pero sa katong wala nang tan-aw and then nag-ask og question about it which is the answer is exactly naagid sa lecture video. Dahil gyud ako matest, no, makitaan gyud nako itong mga student na wala nagtan-aw og lecture video. So anyways, Let's proceed. So ako lang gitry ang ako ang drawing pad kay medyo baggy man gud ni, so nagbutang na lang ko hello dadaan. As you can see, medyo baggy gid siya. Okay, so di kay siya mo update. So here is that formalize the kuno the following argument. Verify if it is valid. If Carlo won the competition, then either Mario came second or Sergio came third. Sergio didn't come third. Thus, if Mario didn't come second, then Carlo didn't win the competition. Okay. So, kani siya na topic is I think na diri sa mag-review ta sa um, mga slides na siya diri sa arguments and predicate logic mantingali na siya if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay. So, ako na di siyang ma-open daan. Okay, so very brief itong i-review ha. Your arguments is an assertion that the given set of proposition is called premises. Okay, premises ang term ani nila. Okay, so these premises can yield a conclusion or another proposition called usually is represented with the letter Q. So Q ang iyahang conclusion from the premises. Okay? So, muna siya ang gitawag nga argument. Mura gud kanang kung mag-away ta, that is an argument, and you have a lot of premises. Like for example, mag-away mo sa imong uyab, no? Ang imong mga premises is wala siya ni text dayon. O next is siguro unsa pa man laing premises nimo if mag-away mo sa imong uyab. Pag uli nila sa ilaw, siya ni text dayon, tapos another premises nimo is wa siya naka-text do na siya load. So sa ato pa na kay conclusion Q na unsa man di na kaniya love. Murag ana bitaw. So that is an argument. So it could be true, it could be false, depende sa argument nimo. Okay? So it is said here that an argument is valid if ang imong premises, no, if is true whenever your premises are also true. So, sa day mavalid yung argument if true, tanan imong premises, tapos nakakonclude pug ka, imong conclusion pud true. So, katong example na ako kaganina where nag-away mo si imong uyab, true to tanan na imong premises wherein wala siya ni text sa imuha, anya wala siya ni text do na siya load. Tapos, imuhang conclusion is still kaniya love. If all of that is true, then your argument is valid. If it is not true, like for example, love day kaniya, wala lang siya naka-text, kay katugon siya or something like that, imo conclusion bali is sayop, so invalid na na imuhang argument, tawagan na is fallacy. Okay? So kung awayan mo sa imong inyuhang uyab mga boys, tapos sipyat iyang conclusion, ing na nga your argument is a fallacy. Char. Anyways, so muna siya. So here is an example. So for example, you have this true two premises. So your first premises is the P and your second premises is P then Q. Then your conclusion is Q. No? So kanira ang condition sa valid na argument. Your premises should be true at the same time your conclusion should be true. Okay? So this is your first argument, P then Q. So para dili na siya makita, no, maghimo tag truth table. So P then Q is this one, TFTT, kung atong gamito ni. So we have the TFTT as your premises 1, which is P then Q. And your premises 2 is P only, which is TTFF, which is this one. And then your your tawagan na ninyo conclusion is TF-TF. Okay, again, ang inyong bantayan if you want to know if an argument is valid is kung ang inyong mga premises is true, ang inyong conclusion is true. So, tanaw ninyo ang katong na mga true. Okay, so this is true, the result is true, okay. This is true, okay, wala na may lain. So, sa ato pa, since wala na may laing combination wherein napares ang duha ka true, and then ang result is also true, wala na may lain diri so we can say that this argument is valid. Now, it might not be that clear, but here is an example wherein an argument is not valid or it is a fallacy. So, in this case, instead na atong gi-conclusion si Q, ang atong gi-conclusion is si P. Okay? Tapos, ang atong isa ka argument is si Q na. Now, let's construct another truth table in this case. So, we have the P then Q uh, as your premises 1, and your Q as your premises 2, and P as your conclusion. Okay? So again, mangita ka og katong na mga true nga mga values sa imong premises. So here is the premises wherein it is true. So true and true. So the result is true. Okay. But F and F, okay, di nato napansinon. Here we see another combination wherein nagbalik no, nagtapad na po si true ug si true. Okay. So, given this one, dapat ang iyang result, if the argument is valid, should also be true. But in this case, nahimo na siya og false. Again, si P diri is just the same with this TTFF. Ato ra man gipang kopya tapos ato ra gipang tapad-tapad. Tapos ato tayong if tanan ba true diri as a premises mo result ba siya og true diri sa atong conclusion. So again, our conclusion is P. So in this case, though true na ang duha ka premises, nag-result man siya og false diri. Tapos inconsistent siya diri sa taas, as you can see, true ang duha, it resulted with true. Pero here in sa ubos, it resulted with false. So miskin pa na murag true diri nga answer, since nakakita man tag another combination nga nag-result og false, this argument is considered a fallacy. So ingana ra siya. Okay? So, the argument, this one is valid if and only if the proposition, all of this one is true, kani siya i-end tanan is true, then Q is a tautology. Okay, so tautology daw ni siya if the argument is valid and if and only if this one, this kanibitaw nga statement is met, no? Then, matawag na to na ang argument is a tautology. Okay? So, here is an example for the law of syllogism. So, you need to keep this in mind. Okay? Kaning law of syllogism is one of the pinaka sikat bali, o pinaka known, no, in the discrete world, no? Okay. So, in this case, ingon siya diri if a certain premises, kanimong premises una, if P then Q and Q and R, then P then R. Okay? So an example of that, kanisha, this is always true and this is always valid. Okay? So then ninyo kinahanglan i-prove because this has been proven. So if a man is a bachelor, he is happy. That is your first premise. Your second premise is if a man is happy, he dies young. So in conclusion, you can say that bachelors die young. Okay? Okay. So ingana siya. So pangita na mag-uyab guys kay mamatay daw kunog sayo ang bachelors. So ingana. Now, another example, if Maria did not arrive early or John visits, then Finn is sad. Okay. Finn is sad, thus Maria arrived early. Okay, so kanisha, this is another example. You can review the lecture video on this para makita yun ninyo ang iyahang ang anong naingana ang iyang answer. Okay, but the purpose of this lecture video is for me to answer the activity, no? So, magpadayon ta sa activity. Ay, oh my, sige. Pasensya kay class, kay medyo lutang ang inyong ma'am. Okay. So, dito sa number 3. So, it says here, if Carlo won the competition, then either Mario came second or Sergio came third. Sergio didn't come third. So, ano siya daw, kung daog daw kuno si Carlo sa competition, then nara kang Mario or kang Sergio ang na third. At si Mario ang na second or si Sergio ang na third. Okay, that, okay, consider the dot. The dot is another premise. Okay, so Sergio didn't come third. Okay, so ato pa, sa inhetabo. Thus, if Mario didn't come second, then Carlo didn't win the competition. So, unsa iya pasabutan ni bas atong sabton. Okay? Ana siya, kung daog daw kuno si Carlo sa competition, nara si Mario gidaw na ang second or si Sergio gidaw na ang third. Okay. Karon si Sergio kay dili man siya ang third. Sa ato pa, wala na second si Mario. No? Okay? So sa ato pa di ay, kung wala na second si Mario, no? Kay wala man na third si Sergio, then wala na daog si Carlo. No? Grabe iyang argument. Now let's try to test if this argument is a valid argument or not. Okay? So, para dali ra siya nato makita nga kung valid ba siya or dili, let us make a symbol for this or a corresponding letter that represents a proposition. Okay. So, pwede na to ingani on. Carlo won the competition. So, let us say C represent. Dako ra kaayo ako ang ano. So, C represents this represents that Carlo won the competition. Okay? Now, C not, okay, C not means Carlo did not win. Okay. Ingani ha, tanan argument nga na not nga word or did not or didn't or something like that nga negative ang iyang implication. Your proposition should have a not sign. Okay? Okay, so M could represent Mario came second. Shit. Hindi ako na eh. Or, and M not could represent Mario did not came second. Next is si Serio, no? Serio could mean, so Serio is third. Is third. And Serio not is, Serio is not third. Naglagot na ko sa ako ang drawing pad. Kaya di ko kabalo sa sakto nga force nga akong i-apply. Kung kusgo na ko, di siya musulat. Kung hinayon na po na ko, di siya musulat. Kung ako po siyang itunga-tunga, usay di musulat, usay musulat. So, I don't know. Kaya dili nga ni kapangit akong agi sa personal. Anyways, so this is your representation of your propositions or your premises. Dili, proposition pa ni siya. So this is the propositions that you will be playing around with. So, if Carlo won the competition, then, okay, na naka-if then dire. So, this is katong, si tawag ato? Nga, statement, basta kato if then. So, if Carlo won the proposition, so Carlo won the proposition, so kani. So, kani siya. Carlo won the proposition. So, C, oh my God, C, C. Then, okay, Carlo won. Then either Mario came second or Sergio. So, we have here a keyword or. Okay, so Mario came second or Sergio came third. So sa ato pa, Mario came second. This is M. Or Sergio came third. So this is Sergio came third. Ana. Okay ba? So muna inyong first premise. First premise na siya. This is your first premise. Your second premise is, okay, another thing to remember is kung maka-counter mo og tuldok, meaning that's the end of the first premise. Let's proceed to the next premise, no? Kaning sunod na tuldok. Zero didn't come third. So, zero didn't come third. So, not is not. Okay? That is your second premise. Thus, so nag-thus na siya diriya, meaning this will be your entire conclusion. So, this is your cue. So, sa ato pa, magamit ta atong balingati. Ana? This is your conclusion naman. So, this is balingati, Mario didn't come. Thus, if Mario didn't come third, so if then, so this is Mario didn't come third. So, Mario didn't come, I come second, eh? So, M not, then Carlo didn't win the competition. So, C not. Okay, ana ra. Okay, so muna ni siya karon na itong representation sa atong premises and conclusion. Okay, this is your first premise, this is your second premise, and this is your conclusion. Now, the easiest way to find if this is valid or not is to construct a truth table. Okay, so here, to construct a truth table, let us consider og pila ka buok ang atong needed nga value. So we have the C, the M, and the S. So this is a three proposition. So mahimo ta og truth table that consists of C, M, and S. Okay? So this is truth, 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 shit man ay truth, tapos false, 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 false. This is true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. This is true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, so that is your three variable. Let's change the color. Now let us see unsay mga kinahanglan kani pinakauna kaning first premise. So ato sa ning tanawon si M or S, okay? So M or S is this true, 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 false, true, 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 and false. Okay. Okay, so this is false ha. False. Ang sabi ni, false. Now let's try the whole premise. C M ana. Okay? So C then this one, if C then this. So this is true. Oh, wait lang. Let us review. Sa panganitong truth table sa if then. Usa ra siya mo false if ang second argument is true and ang first argument is false. Sakto ba? Okay. So, sakto ba ko, class? Usa ra siya mo false if ang second argument is false dahil yung first argument is true. Okay. Okay. So, medyo lutang. C. So, this is C kani. And this one is true. Yes, it's true. This is, so ni, true ni, no? Ako kasabot sa kung agi that is true. So, kani and kana, that is true. Now, this one, this is true. This one is false. So, this is false. This one is false and this is true. So, this is true, right? This is false and this is true. This is true. False and true, that is true. And lastly, false and false is true. So, isa ra ka ba kayong false? Kanira. Okay. So, in ana, no? Now, let's proceed to not S. Okay, so S not. S not is, this is false. This is false. That is balisa S. So, this is true. F, true. F, true. F, true. Okay. So, S not is just bali lang ni sa S. So, we have here our two premises. This is our first premise. Okay. And this is our second premise. Okay. Now, let's find this one. Kaning atong conclusion. Okay? Tarungan ako siya pag-circle. Okay, kaning atong conclusion. So, M not, then C not. Okay, mo na to nagbagong truth table. Okay. Let's make another truth table for this one. Okay, para makitaan. Nara, M not, then C not. M not is just, okay, gamit taglain yung color, stray blue. So, M not is just, bali lang sa ato ang M. This is false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. That is the M not. The C not is, okay, wala pa tayo C not diri. So, C not is just false, 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 true, 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 true. Okay, bali lang ni siya diri sa C ha. May si M not, bali lang sa M. Okay, so this is our two premise. Okay, remember that. Now, let's try to find the M not, then C not. Okay? So, M not, then C not. So, ato pa ma-false ni siya again if ang second argument, ang first argument is true and then the second argument is false. So, sara siya mo false if that is the case. Okay? Okay. So, this is both. This is true. False, false, that is true. True, false, that is false. True, false, that is false. False, true, that is true. False, true, that is true. This is both true. Okay. Sakto ba ko? T, T, F, F. Yes. Okay, so this is our conclusion. Okay, let us. So this is our conclusion over here. That is our conclusion. Okay, so ato na din ni siyang i-align, no? Nya atong tanawon tong puros true ug kung true ba diri. So this is okay, mag-highlight ko. Let's try this red. So this is true and true. So the result should be true, correct? Let's have another. So TF, FT, TF, this is true and true. The result is true, so that is correct. TF, TF. Okay, so wala nilain. So as you can see, both of the true nga pares has a result of true. So in this case, we can call this as a valid argument. Okay, so this is a valid argument. So, nga na ra, no? Medyo libog lang siya pag-abot diri sa truth table. Pero in finding if it is valid or not is just like imura man ipares-pares, no? Ang katong mga true imurang tanawon if ang result is also true. Okay, so that is all for this lecture video. So, nag-answer ta sa number 3 and I hope na mo nasabtan. If you have further question, then do ask me questions, okay? So this is how it works. So this is how you find if an argument is valid or not. Okay, any question is welcome. And in the next lecture video, we will be answering number 4 in your activity. So that is all class and see you on the next lecture video. And thank you for listening.